Good morning, all those who love books, love literature. This is Johnny. Thought I'd make a video since it's a quiet Sunday morning here. It is 10:27 in the morning. It is September the 27th. This is the last Sunday of September 2020. Next Sunday will be in the month of October. So yeah, I thought I'd just drop by, say hi, good morning. It's a new week. I hope you have a good new week. I hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, we're going into October. The leaves are changing. Everything's turning golden, brown, and orange and yellows. Leaves are falling. And we've had kind of a warm spell, but it's supposed to get really cold this week here in West Michigan. So I just thought I'd just stop by. I'm on page 912 for my 2020 diary. I should be hitting 1,000 pages before the end of the year. Usually I do. So I'm writing in my diary, my paper diary, and been reading the Bible in the mornings, and I'm just read 4 chapters of the 4th book of Moses called Numbers. There's a little introduction here about Numbers. Numbers is the book of wanderings. It takes its name from 2 numberings of the Israelites. The first at Mount Sinai and the second on the plains of Moab. Most of the book, however, describes Israel's experiences as they wander in the wilderness. The lessons of Numbers is clear. While it may be necessary to pass through the wilderness experience, one does not have to live there. For Israel, on an 11-day journey became a 40-year agony. So I was read 4 chapters of Numbers this morning, and I got this out of the lower level yesterday. This is a series of commentaries. I got the first volume 1, Exploring Old Testament, a Guide to the Pentateuch, Gordon Wenham, and just a basic introduction to the 5 books of Moses, the Pentateuch. Let's see, just basic little outline, kind of give you a little map of Numbers, and then it has chapter 8 has the theme of the Pentateuch. And so I was going to read that this morning. You have the composition of the Pentateuch. Composition of the Pentateuch. So these are very reliable. Maybe next video I'll show you all the volumes in this series. If you just want a basic introduction to the books of the Bible, this is a good one. Also, I keep this in my main study up here, this Old Testament theology, exegetical, canonical, thematic approach by Bruce K. Waltke. So you can read this on the Numbers. There's I don't know where he deals with Numbers. Let me see. But I was reading this on Leviticus. Let's see what it goes basically by themes, I think. It doesn't go, it's a theology. It's not like going, so like I was reading the gift of liturgy, and then there's the gift of the land, Gift of the Land Part 2, Old Testament. Gift of the Land, this deals with Joshua. Anyway, I recommend this, Old Testament Theology. I also been reading in the mornings. See, I try to keep, you have the Old Testament, I'm in Numbers, and so I like to read Old Testament, New Testament, Old Covenant, New Covenant. So that's why I've been reading this book, Biblical Theology According to the Apostles, how the earliest Christians told the story of Israel, because that's what the Old Testament is. It's a story of Israel. And so when you come to the New Testament, how did the apostles, the earliest Christians, how did they understand the story of Israel in the light of the coming of the Messiah, the Lord Jesus Christ? And this is really good to read after you read the Old Testament. You're going through the Old Testament to read a book like this. Also, this is a book too good to read along when reading the Old Testament for devotions in the morning. The Story Retold, a Biblical-Theological Introduction to the New Testament by J.K. Beale and Benjamin L. Glad. So you read the Old Testament, you read it, you meditate upon it, you apply it, and then you later on in the mornings, part of your devotional time, you read the New Testament. You can even just read, you could read a book of the Old Testament, read a couple chapters, and then read a couple chapters of the New Testament. There's all kinds of ways that you can do it. But I do recommend these books, Biblical Theology According to the Apostles, How the Earliest Christians Told the Story of Israel by Chris Bruno, Jared Compton, and Kevin McFadden. The Story Retold, Biblical-Theological Introduction to the New Testament by Beale and Glad, and Old Testament Theology, Exegetical, Canonical, and Thematic approach by Bruce Waltke. So this kind of books I keep up here. Now I have tons of books downstairs. Also check out this book. It's good to have. So I'm not trying to get really bogged down in reading the Old Testament. I'm trying to read it, not just studying it, but reading it. But I like to read a couple things in the mornings besides just the Bible. I did get a book in the mail. I told you I was going to get another book by J. Robert Lennon. I read his book, Familiar. And this is the one I got in the mail the other day. Mailman, a novel by J. Robert Lennon. This was, I didn't know this, but this is a first edition signed copy. It's a signed copy. This came out in 2004. So I've still been reading The Life of Samuel Johnson by Boswell in the afternoons. And usually I read this in the late afternoons and evening hours. Since my last video. I'm supposed to get a book in the mail today. I'll show that in maybe my Monday reads. So that's about it. I have been watching some college football yesterday. Didn't watch any last night. Last night I basically read this last night, The Mailman by J. Robert Lennon. And yeah, I read thus far. Well, I read this until midnight last night. I read 105 pages. But this morning I've been reading, the book of Numbers. I'll be reading this next. And well, first I've been reading this, and then I'll read this, and it'll probably be noon by then. I don't think I'll watch any professional football today. I don't know. I'm kind of out of it still. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just getting to be an old geezer here, but I just want to stop by and say hi. Hope you're had a good weekend. Have a good new week. This is what I'm reading in the mornings. Reading this in the afternoon, late afternoon and evening. Got a book coming in the mail. Writing in my diary. Just kind of drifting to existence. Nothing going on this week. Should be a normal week. It'll be going into the month of October. But I don't have anything going on. So I hope you, once again, thank you for the comments. Thank you for the new subscribers. And do pray that you're not sick. I read this morning on the news that there's been a surge throughout the country. 200,000 Americans have died from this COVID-19. Europe is being shut down. India has 4 million cases of COVID-19. So yeah, wear your mask. If you're feeling sick, stay home. Get a flu shot. So once again, I'll sign off. Have a good Sunday. Have a good new week. And until next time, bye.